Hey everybody, welcome back to Michigan Report from Hell. I'm actually still Negaroth. I actually have a new guest here with me. Say hello.
Hi everybody.
Over here!
Hey there. Who are you? Tell us who you are.
Well, I'm a young man. I'm a Capricorn. I enjoy long walks on the beach, and I really like moonlight dinners and candles and Jesus Christ!
Yeah, this thing is, well, I decided that maybe people had missed out on what could happen if we did let Anne live. I mean, Anne is dead. This is just a what if. What if we had not let her get gorged on by groin monster? I really, I can't say this is a vagina monster, because I think this is a man. I don't think this man sprouted a vagina. But I at least wanted to show the high-tech strategy that went into making sure that Anne doesn't die.
Running into an elevator? Is that what it is?
Well, you have to direct the monster's attention to the nearby corpse, but there's such a small window to do it. It's pretty much, if Briscoe is telling you, hey, we should distract the monster with this corpse, it's too late.
So, like, you have a shoulder check move, right? Or something to that effect where you can ram into stuff?
Yeah, I can basically ram the camera into people's faces.
Can you do that to the monster?
No. That particular monster is considered one of the larger types, and thus is immune to gunshots, camera ramming, gentle nods. It's just invincible. The only thing we can do, crush it with a door shutter, push it off a building. None of those things were available though, so...
Wait. If it's immune to camera rams, how do you push it off a building? You're not making any sense, Niggurath.
I would shove Anne into the monster, and her girth would make it topple over. So I'm kind of like Patrick Swayze in Ghost. Like, he could affect some things, like Coke cans, or Whoopi Goldberg, but he couldn't affect Demi Moore's killer?
The only thing I remember from Ghost is that one pottery scene where they're just like doing the pottery and like you're waiting for him to start screwing, but oh wait, he's a ghost.
Yeah. Well, did you ever see MacGruber?
Actually, no, I didn't.
Yeah, there was a scene in it where like MacGruber's wife is dead, and he's mourning over her grave, and her ghost comes out and is like, "Oh, don't worry about me. Move on with your life."
We're here.
And he's like, "I just want one last kiss." So they start. They get a kiss. It seems romantic enough, except then, like, they start making out, and then they start fucking, and then it shows someone else walking through the cemetery, and it cuts to MacGruber just, like, with his pants down, like, fucking a tombstone, because obviously nothing's there, because ghosts don't exist. But, speaking about very appropriate cinematics, we can actually, as the next stage starts, because that's where we are. I'm sorry I started talking about MacGruber.
We gotta hurry up and
yeah, we can actually get this special cinematic, because you won't get this unless Anne's alive, so...
Hurry up!
Why is she getting naked? Not that I mind, I'm just...
maybe she has blood all over her? Or sweat? Or maybe dew from all the fog? Because right now it's like 4:30 in the afternoon.
What the hell is the matter with you?
But, yeah, this goes from just creepy to just really creepy. Really fast.
Oh, I... did what?
The only thing left behind after the tentacle are bloodied panties.
Oh, it's... oh...
Yeah, for those of you who think, oh, this is a fun game, the voice acting's great, it's, no, this game is really creepy, like, beyond creepy. We just saw a woman get penetrated in the butt by a tentacle, and she just fucking disappeared. All that left was a smear of blood and panties.
Yeah, some people are into that.
I don't want to know those people.
They're probably watching your thread, like, they're probably, waiting for you to update videos. They're like, yeah, look at this guy, adding to the spank bank.
I can't wait for him to post a GIF of that tentacle plunging into her. And I will not post a GIF of that because, one, it would be a spoiler. And two, it's just bad. It's all bad. But, you know, that's in the past. That never happened. What we are going to get now is we're going to take a little trip to the Zaka TV building.
Why are we going there?
To hopefully regroup, find some other reporters, maybe get an idea of what's going on.
Evacuated already?
I mean, you personally would probably be like, well, if the entire town is full of vagina monsters, it would probably be best to find the authorities or get the fuck out of town.
Hey!
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
Glad to see you're okay,
Especially
too.
since we just saw our reporter. We've actually lost 2 reporters so far to the groins of multiple monsters. So, but instead, the story decides it's probably best we go back to the office, and we run into our new reporter here. This is Carly.
She does not look like a reporter. I thought they all wore like those jackets, like that beige color. They were like, I'm a woman, but I'm strong, my suit pants.
No, actually, this is her day off. She actually just came to the office. She apparently forgot something, which I'm sure it's very relevant to the plot, but, well, she wants us to wait for her because, well, I guess she senses danger from the fact that nobody is around and there's a thick fog at 4 at night. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I know you brought me on here for guest commentary and all that, but I just...
This is not one of the best levels. This level does not make a lot of sense. Like, did you see that rat?
There was a rat?
Yeah, there was a rat on the ground. It ran to this office we're in right now, or this library of sorts. I guess this is kind of like a catalog central for Zaka TV. But yeah, there was a rat on the ground. It's one of only 2 points of suspense you can tag in this entire level.
Oh god, and there's 10 minutes of the video left.
There is 10 minutes of solid gold material left. I mean, look at this room. Look at all these high-res textures.
Yeah, are those bookshelves or closed cabinets? Because I'm honestly... What the fuck is that?
It's a note. It talks about one of Zaka TV's hit past TV shows, Lone Gunman 2, starring the Balboa brothers. Which I guess is supposed to be a joke that you can only have one lone gunman.
I remember the lone gunman from the X-Files, and they got their spin-off. And
that lasted like 1 fucking episode.
Yeah,
so.
Do we have to talk about that? Because I brought it up. Because I feel bad now, because I actually like the X-Files.
I like the X-Files too. I didn't really like when the T-1000 replaced Mulder.
Yeah, that's definitely where it kind of starts going downhill, but if you could kind of soldier through that, like, it's not bad. Like,
I didn't really mind, like, the whole clones of Mulder's sister and, like, the aliens you had to stab in the back of the neck. That was fine. But whenever it became like, oh, are Mulder and Scully gonna kiss? Watch the movie. I kind of gave up at that point.
Pamela.
It's just, though, yeah, Mulder was the best part of the show, though.
Yeah, I didn't mind Gillian Anderson. She was fine.
Oh,
she was a good straight man, if you will.
Yeah, like, and they had excellent on-screen chemistry too.
Yeah, it also had a very early appearance by Jack Black. He was in the episode he could like summon up lightning, I think.
Oh no, he wasn't the one that could summon lightning. The other kid in that episode could, but he was like
Jack
friends
Black
with that
got
guy, and I think he got iced.
Yeah, that was a good episode. It's much better than that one where they went into a computer program and the computer program was like killing people in a video game.
Oh, the first-person shooter episode?
Yeah, and it pulls out that old, if you die in the game, you die in real life. Which has been used by like 4 movies and multiple TV shows and books, and it's just...
Well, actually, I think that episode was written by, oh, I don't remember who wrote that episode, but I think it was like one of the big guys of like the cyberpunk genre.
The only one I know of offhand is William Gibson, the guy who wrote Neuromancer. That's the only one I really know.
I think that's who wrote it. Cause
I think he was dead by that point.
I know like some big guy like that wrote it though.
Someone in the thread is going to be like, "Let me go delve into my X-Files knowledge.
Yeah, too late. I
Show
already
you.
googled that shit.
Let's wait for her to come back.
William
Well, then-
Gibson and Tom Maddox. Who's Tom Maddox?
Wow. I have no idea on that one. I'm surprised William Gibson wrote that though. I figured he would have been like 70 by that point.
Maybe he was 70, and they're like, "Hey, you want to write for TV?
Oh,
Yeah, there's gonna be computers and hot chicks and bang, 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 gold."
Pamela and
Yeah,
Anne
we're
really
gonna
dedicated
clad
to
an
their
Asian
work.
woman in leather, and he was all for that shit.
It was word for a lot of other movies, and I don't know why he became the prospector at the end of accepting to write that episode. But
I'm gonna write cyberpunk novels here.
just you all wait. There's a snake in my boot, but it's
I think
made out of the computers.
I think it was the fact we were talking about Strong Bad before
Where'd
and
everybody
Homestar
go?
Runner that you suddenly became like the king of town. And I guess that makes me the poopsmith, but he didn't really talk. Are you ready for it? There's something special.
Oh God, I don't see anything special. Whoa,
Spooky!
whoa.
It's the ghost of a howler monkey, I guess. I don't...
Like, was it me or did that just look like extra shitty?
It looked really shitty.
Like they photoshopped a GIF in or something? Like, we did something scary here. Well, we got...
But that is the second of two suspense points in this entire level. So this particular level is actually kind of sparse on suspense or story or anything. Like we're still trying to find whatever Carly was looking for. Maybe it's in this office.
So theoretically, since I'm guessing the developers thought, like, yeah, we made a scary game, is this level supposed to help be like building tension for the next one? And like it's filled with just, you know, the sparse little scares here and there, just be like, whoa, there's gonna be something big here, and then nothing happens, and it's like next level, like, alright, this is where shit right there.
Yeah, I mean this level does kind of set up for what the other levels are going to be involving. I mean this level is supposed to introduce us to our new reporter, who I guess I should explain. She's actually just an on-screen anchor. She's not, I guess, like Ann Anderson, who was actually out there in the field, or like Pamela. So that's why I guess she comes across as more reserved and less.
Maybe
I don't want to
somebody's
call
in the
Anne a
back room.
bitch because she let a person die.
But she totally is a bitch.
Yeah, that's
No
yeah.
sign of anybody here either.
But very important, there is one other point to get in this entire level, and it's erotic.
Oh, of course it is.
Yeah, for some reason, underneath the boardroom desk is a special double issue of porn.
Wow!
And obviously, Briscoe has to think he's fucking better than us. Like, he doesn't jack off.
Like, you like naked women?
Ow!
What are you,
What's that
queer?
for?
Oh,
Hey,
but-
Carly, come on, let's play Smear the Queer with the new camera guy.
Smear the queer!
Hey, that's the telephone.
But, oh, wait, there's a phone, and maybe we'll actually get some plot. Do you think we'll get some plot from this phone?
Nope.
Zaka TV, may I help you? Hello?
Sweet sour sauce all over my body.
Yes.
Yeah. Can you actually make out what the person on the phone is saying?
No, it's reminding me of that old
Okay,
Dane Cook
don't
sketch
worry.
where he worked at Burger King.
Just calm down and
Ah, I'm
speak
not familiar with
slowly,
that.
okay?
That's probably for the best as Dane Cook.
Ah, yeah. He's one of those.
Me?
Honestly, I know people really
I'm
like
Carly
Louis
Reese.
C.K. I can't stand that guy. I
Yes,
am
that's
so
right.
past
From the
observational
evening news.
humor. I'm sitting in traffic and
You do?
a guy cuts me
Well,
off and
thank
I'm
you.
like, what are you doing, guy? I'm in fucking traffic with you. And
Yes.
it's like, yeah, I understand. It's not funny.
But he was in traffic,
Yes,
and you've been
there's
in traffic
definitely
before,
an
and you can, like,
evacuation advisory.
relate.
Yeah. It's like
see.
friends that really like Office Space,
You
and they're
can't
like,
get
this
out of
reminds
bed?
me of being in the office. And
Where
I'm
are
like,
you?
yep, and I don't want to be reminded of that.
Hey man, I love
Ever.
Office Space.
Okay, I understand.
Yeah,
I'll be
every
right
white
over.
person does.
Damn, it feels good to be a gangster.
Who was it?
No. Everything
It
Mike
was an
Judge
elderly
turns to
gentleman in
shit.
a nursing home.
Yeah, I like King of the Hill.
It sounds like he's been
Eh.
left behind there.
I like
We're
Idiocracy.
gonna go
Or that.
rescue him?
What was the name of that one
Well,
movie
of
he did
course.
with Jason
way.
Bateman, where he ran
I've
like
had
a
enough
juice
danger for
factory
one
or some
day.
shit?
Thank
I
you
have no
very
idea.
much.
Yeah, that thing was
But he's
awful.
been left
It was
behind
basically
and
King
he's
of the Hill live
elderly.
action with Jason Bateman and
Let the police or rescue services
the
take care of
dark-haired
it.
chick from that '70s show.
Not our
Oh,
job.
God dang it, Nickoroth.
But those services aren't
I-
running anymore.
What? Did you get a boner?
That's why he
is that
phoned
what the
us.
problem was?
Well, what else do you
That
suggest?
boy ain't right.
There's an elderly gentleman out there who needs
accessories.
help.
Whoa!
You can't just ignore
I
him.
know that's not a good. I
You
can
just
do. I
want
can
a
kind of
good
do a Hank Hill
story,
like,
that's all.
damn it, Bobby.
How rude!
Which is
Of
that's about as close
course
as I
not.
can get. But apparently, we just came into this
damn it.
office to watch Briscoe
guess we
get
gotta
punted,
go.
and well, apparently we're off to save an elderly gentleman,
What?
which I'm sure will go as well as saving the young teenage girl. So
Oh,
You
is he
decided
gonna
to
get?
go?
Is he gonna get a
Thank
tentacle
you,
in his
Mr.
butt too?
Briscoe.
hopefully he doesn't sprout a tentacle. Honestly, I'm hoping the best for this
I'm
old
warning
man
you,
because
it's dangerous out
either
there.
way, it won't turn out well. But I do want to thank my guests for joining me. We'll see you next time for more Michigan.
Bye, everybody.